it's just neat to see that we're this far from the weather and the storm and everything, and it does this kind of effect on the surf.
Storm flags are flying this afternoon at the Coast Guard station in Ocean City. But from the crowd on the boardwalk, you might not guess that Hurricane Dennis is just a few hundred miles out to sea.
Kind of keeps you back a little bit, but you know, you're here for vacation, you got to enjoy the best of it.
Yeah, we've got to keep a close eye on the kids. Last thing you want is turn around and see one not standing where they were.
While some have left town, other vacationers were making the best of dealing with Dennis.
I need to stay put. Hopefully we can do that. We're at a campground and surrounded by trees. It's pretty scary. But
at high tide, much of the inlet parking area was closed, but there was a steady stream of cars for those spaces that were left. Merchants and visitors alike are hoping Dennis goes away for Labor Day.
I think most of them probably went home because our hotels were full. Now they're not. Now we got vacancies and stuff.
The people you have here, most of them just wandering around and just coming to the store to escape a little bit from the wind and from the sand blowing off.
It's challenging, it's exciting. It's like, well, you know, you haven't had experience like this before, so, you know, the challenge and excitement goes with that.
Well, it certainly is a challenge and exciting to be out here, but for public safety measures, they have gone ahead and closed the beach this evening. The Ocean City Police Department is doing a good job keeping people off the beach. The boardwalk remains open. It's a holiday weekend coming up, and we just still don't know where the storm will go, but we're going to be talking hopefully later on this hour with the mayor of Ocean City, live here from the beach, Jim Mathias, and have a additional complete update on what to expect over the next few days here along the Maryland coast. Deborah?
All right, Kirk, we'll see you a little bit later in the newscast.
Okay, it's a deal.
Thanks.
If we told you that snowplows were on the streets today, you wouldn't believe us. Well, try Kirk Clyatt. He was there.
Yeah, she likes being outside, and it's really a bonus when it's this warm.
I love it.
Well, it's excellent, especially when we've come from Britain for a week.
Lately, Mother Nature and the calendar haven't quite been in sync. Instead of out on the rinks, many have been out on the links.
This is like southern weather. So I was really looking forward to seeing some snow.
While there's no snow in the forecast yet, the State Highway Administration is set.
We're ready. Our fleet of trucks is ready, and we're ready for any winter storm that comes our way within reason.
In addition to showing some new technology to help keep Maryland moving, including 36 traffic cameras, some of which you can access live from the internet, the highlight of the snow show was when the Highway Administration decided to really take a chance.
Some of us that spend a lot of our time talking about the weather even got a chance to get a taste of what it's like to go out and work in it.
Guys that's out there on the roads clearing the snow make it look easy, but it's really very difficult.
The object is to knock over the wood blocks without touching the cones or barrels.
That blade is big out there.
They weren't quite ready to offer me a job, but at least I have a certificate. Today, the park or the golf course was the place to be. However, it won't be long before that's all a memory. I'm Kirk Clyatt, Fox 45, News at 10.
Keeping cool in all of this is a full-time activity. Kirk Clyatt is outside tonight and joins us live with a look at beating the heat. Kirk, how you holding up?
Got to get a cool breeze anyway we can out here. 2 days in a row with record heat. Photographer Kirk Clyatt and I spent several hours out in that midday heat and found out our folks were keeping cool as the thermometer again went up over 100 degrees.
Pacing myself, you know, not going too fast. You can't go too fast in the weather. You fall out, keep some water on you.
Another day with record heat, and most that didn't have to be outside weren't.
This is the coolest place in town.
Most were inside, but not all.
I have to run sometimes, so I might as well do it now. It doesn't get any cooler this afternoon, I guess, so. Plus, I'm on my way. I'm going to run right to the pool and just jump right in.
But if you're still too hot at the pool, there is another alternative.
I'm ice skating, figure skating. See, I like falling on purpose because I just lay down there and it makes me cool, and the pool is really hot.
Officially, the hottest temperature ever in Baltimore, 107 back in July of 1936. At least in one location today in the city, it was even hotter.
The oppressive heat can be good for business.
We're expecting probably at least 200 people are going to want snowballs today.
It's gangbusters. All day long, it's been like this for the last 2 or 3 days. We make around 30 to 40 tons a day, and we're probably selling about 50 to 60 tons.
For other companies, the hot weather means business is too good.
They're willing to pay anything if you come right away. When the heat started Friday, we've been running all weekend continuously up until we pretty well wear out.
Spray it on the back of you. Whew, God, that just is huge. And you're ready. It does something for you when you get the cold, wet water like that.
That's the thing. Keep the water in you and on you to keep the heat
This is
away.
exciting. Roger, I just saw you talking to Kent Brockman.
I did. Kent Brockman and I are going to be, yes, here. Absolutely. We're going to be chatting. We're going to be talking news, going to be talking world events and talking.
Fabulous. Plastic surgery. Kent's got some. You know,
he hasn't aged a day.
Should be a fascinating
little
interview.
bit back.
It will.
Probably needing some soon out there. Great weekend to do just what you're doing.
Sitting in front of the television?
You bet. We encourage you to do that. Let's go ahead. Don't travel. Some travel issues out there that we've got going on here for you. There are some problems in Chicago with some snow that's taking place there. Also some in Atlanta today. So that's because they've got some snow. Snow is something that they are certainly not used to there. We had some snow that moved through the region. Oh my gosh, I just don't know if I can top Elmo and then Kent Brock. Did you see Kent's head? I thought I had a big head. Kent, unbelievable. All right, here's what we've got. 33 below in Bismarck. Why do you care? Because some of that air is coming into your backyard. The direct shot of it is more down to the south. Elvis's birthday today. If you see him, wish him a happy 75th, 75 years old. He's probably glad he's not in Memphis where it's 9 degrees right now. Look at this, 28 in New Orleans, 17 in Dallas. So it's colder in Dallas than it is certainly in central Pennsylvania. Pittsburgh has got 10 degrees and they've got some winds over there. So if you're traveling to Pittsburgh, you still may have some travel issues, but the winter weather advisory for the Philadelphia area down towards Baltimore, those have been discontinued. Lancaster this morning, 21 degrees, still a wind chill, but the wind is under 10 miles an hour. So in the winter, if we can keep the wind under 10, we're in pretty good shape. Barometer's still falling, but I expect that to turn around as we go into the afternoon. It's already gone to steady at Harrisburg. And look at this. 23, that means the winds are calm, so that is nice. So it's going to be cold, but at least you're not going to have to deal with that biting wind getting you all weekend. The snow becomes flurries and snow showers. Good news, lots of sun. It's really a pretty quiet forecast that we've got going into the weekend and to the new week, but the story is cold. Record high 2 years ago was 65 degrees.
This is Fox 43 Morning News.
Happy Friday, everyone. Yeah,
Yes.
we were just briefly talking about Melanie is going to be in the celebrity cow milking contest this afternoon at the State Farm Show.
I'm a little bummed. I just ran into the hallway and I thought,
It's
Melanie,
not this morning.
It's not. You don't get to see her.
I think it's about 3 o'clock at the State Farm
the-
Show, but stay tuned to Fox 43 News at 6:30, News at 10, and News at 11, because they'll have video.
You know, it's a completely innocent word of what those things are that hang down from the udder of the cow, but I'm just not going to say it on TV. I want to try to get this job.
Don't need to.
Yeah. Okay, let's go ahead and show. It's completely innocent, though, but it sounds like some other word. All right, here's what we've got going on here this morning. Nothing as far as precipitation goes, but we do have a front making its move, and you can tell by the temperatures. Look what's happening in Franklin County. 36 degrees, State College, 39 degrees. So it's still a little cool at your house, but above normal is what you've got. But the winds are not there, so really not bad at all getting out this morning.
And give guests cans so that they can recycle as well. That's a pretty cool idea. Why did I not think of this?
That is a good
idea. Congratulations to them.
Yeah.
All right. Let me show you something we are not going to be seeing the next couple of days here with our signs of the season. All right, you know, I did it myself. I emailed a shot to weather at fox43.com. This is my son Zane at our house in Virginia before coming here to Pennsylvania. And notice how that road, it's hardly cleaned up at all, that road. I'll tell you, they do a pretty good job cleaning the streets here in Pennsylvania compared to Virginia. And notice I have duct tape on his gloves and his boots. That's my tip for parents. If you're not used to having your kids out in the snow, duct tape the boots and gloves. It works really, really well. Easy to get us those pictures. Weather at fox43.com, and we'll show your kid or whatever you like, the dog, you know, the whole story. Maybe some signs of sunshine would be nice to see. Big range in temperature yesterday, that's for sure. 45 for a high, 19 for a low. That's indicative of a day with a lot of sunshine and some dry air in place. Above normal, another day above normal. Here's where the front is. 41 in St. Louis, 24 in Kansas City, and already west western Pennsylvania is starting to see the temperatures go way up. It is close to 40 now in Pittsburgh at this time. Here's what we're dealing with. High pressure to the south of us. Here is the front, but here is the weather maker. Here's what we're going to be watching for the second half of the weekend. This storm, we've seen these before. It's like the one that created that snow from the storm we just showed you there, at least the picture I just showed you there. But the difference is we had that cold air in place last time. This time, it's that maritime air that's made it all the way across the country